Welcome. In this video, we are given the position function that describes how a particle is moving. We're going to use the limit definition of the derivative to find the velocity and the acceleration. The velocity of this particle is equal to the first derivative of the position, which is equal to the limit as h approaches 0, s of t plus h minus s of t divided by h. Now the trickiest part of this problem is the algebra. So what is s of t, plus h? Well, that is t plus h cubed minus 12t plus h quantity squared plus 45t plus h plus 4. This works out to be a rather long polynomial. Please pause your video and take a moment to work this out. You should have gotten this long polynomial, and if you didn't get it or you didn't try it, I suggest you pause your video and keep working it out until you get the same thing. And the reason I suggest it is the number one thing calculus students struggle with is actually the algebra, and you cannot get better at it without practicing it. So please do yourself a favor. I cannot force anyone to pause the video, but I will strongly urge you to please pause the video and work this out. Next, what is negative s of t? And that comes from here. That's equal to negative t cubed plus 12t squared minus 45t minus 4. So right here's negative s of t. So now let's put this together. This is the limit as h approaches 0 of this entire quantity here minus s of t, which we have right here, and all of this divided by h. Now, if this looks daunting, don't let it be. A lot of things are going to go away. If you notice, we have a positive t cubed and a negative t cubed, so that's 0. Take a moment and see if you can figure out what else goes away, that is. What else adds to 0? All right, so you should have crossed out these 8 terms here at the very end. All of those just add up to 0. And now, everything that is left has a factor of h. So on this next step, I'm going to factor out an h. Pause the video, take a moment, and try that on your own. You will be left with this entire expression here with an h in the numerator that is a factor of h in the numerator and a factor of h in the denominator. This factor of h divided by this h just becomes 1. So we have the limit as h approaches 0 of h squared plus 3ht minus 12h plus 3t squared minus 24t plus 45. Everything with an h is going to vanish when we apply the direct substitution property, since this will be 0 squared, this will be 3 times 0, 12 times 0, and so on. So we end up with just 3t squared minus 24t plus 45. So the first derivative of our position function is velocity, and the velocity function is equal to 3t squared minus 24t plus 45. I hope you found this video helpful.